Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Um, so I want to tell you guys why I created this video, this YouTube channel. And I think a lot of people find it strange. I think a lot of people don't understand. I think a lot of people see it as a way of some person trying to get attention. And I actually am trying to get your attention. That's literally why I'm making this channel. A lot of times, I'm gonna talk to you guys like about a parenting thing. Is if a child is throwing like a giant tantrum, a lot of times they will tell you to leave that child because they're calling your attention. And I for the longest time that's what I would do. I would ignore my kid when he would throw a tantrum. And then I'm like, but my child is trying to tell me something and he's trying to get my attention. So instead of not giving him my attention, why don't I give him my attention? You know what I mean? There's a reason why the child is calling for the attention. You guys, this is not like for every scenario, but sometimes it's important to listen. There's a reason why. And and if you guys notice, I talk about bullying and I talk about just like common things that I think as human beings we need to adapt because we forget that being a human being is the most important part of our lives. And as much as I would love to take credit for being a good Muslim, I mean, for being a religious person, I would love to take credit for being religious. But I can't take that kind of credit because I don't think anyone can actually call themselves religious because Islam is so perfect and we are so far from perfect. I just find it so out of place to call myself religious. But it's an honor and it's humility for someone to think of me as religious. But honestly, I don't think of myself as that way. I just think of myself as someone that's been disrespected, someone that's been hurt, and someone that thinks that we can do better, that we can treat people better, that we can treat people with with kindness, you know? And that's what it's about. That's why I'm making this channel. I'm making this channel because I want to speak to someone that was at one point in their lives like me and they thought nobody understands what it means to be a good person. Nobody understands the importance of just being kind. That's so overrated. That's like a catchphrase now. It's not a real thing. People, it's a dog eat dog world. And I just I don't I don't like that world. And so yeah, I guess in a way you can call me an activist because I think that I'm actively trying to reinforce kindness. But it's also about talking to that person that's been bullied, and I want to tell that person that, like, hey, we've all been there. And for that person to have someone to relate to them, but also for other people to understand that they should think twice and three times before they act, before they're hurtful to another human being. Because I'm 26 years old and my bullying days started when I was 7. And I can still talk about them like they were yesterday. We have this mentality that our actions are not on us, that the way we act, because we have this idea that we don't pay for our actions. And it's true. When you're disrespectful, when you're hurtful, you don't pay for it. But guess what? I did. I paid for your actions. I paid the price for how you decided to act. And so your actions have consequences, maybe not always on yourselves, but on the people that you hurt, on the people that you treated a certain way. And I think we're all guilty of looking past each other. I think we're all guilty of just being mean, but I also believe it wholeheartedly that we're all good people, and that the essence of each and every one of us is good, is goodness, is purity. And I'm just kind of trying to help us and help myself navigate into finding that essence of what makes us pure and what makes us good and what makes us love the world. And that is, we can't take out the love and not put it back in. We can't do that. And so, yeah, I am trying to get your attention. And I hope that you guys will give me that attention. And I want to live in a world that we can all be a part of, that we can all be in. And that's it. That's one of the many reasons. I have other reasons for making this channel, but that's one of them. And and that's the one I'm going to focus on for now. And I hope that you guys, accept this message, and I hope you guys have a great day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wal asr inna al-insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilu as-salihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.